Hello everyone, my name is Mariella and I am someone who is deaf. I use a cochlear implant to be able to hear. Think of it as a very powerful hearing aid. So, as you know, you have 5 senses: taste, smell, touch, eyesight, and hearing. And when one of your senses is diminished, another sense makes up for it. In my case, as a person with hearing loss, my eyesight has made up for it. And so my eyesight has a wider range of vision and is much more reactionary to stimulus. Which brings me down to the project that I want to pitch to all of you today. There are 2 things that are very important to me and which I'm having a lot of trouble with. The first thing is the doorbell, and the second thing is fire alarms. So let me tell you 2 stories and then I can talk about how I want to fix that problem and the minimum viable product that I think we can create together. In the case of the doorbell, there are times when people come visit me in my apartment, and because I cannot hear the sound of the doorbell or the sound of people knocking on my door, if I'm somewhere in like the kitchen, which is away from the door, and somebody's knocking, it doesn't matter how loud they knock, I'm not going to be able to hear it. And there are times, as you know, when you're just excitedly waiting for your Amazon Prime package and it comes and they knock and I don't hear it and I have to wait a couple more days to be able to receive the package again. It's a horrible experience and I want to be able to open the door when people knock. The second thing that I'm having a challenge with is that typically visual fire alarms in apartments are connected to just one room. And not only are they connected to just one room, they are connected to like the internal wall and the wires and all that fancy stuff, which means that installing visual fire alarms is a very difficult process. And sometimes it can be very expensive. So there have been instances where I am in the bathroom and I'm taking the most relaxing shower and I accidentally leave the stove on. Next thing you know, I come out of the bathroom and there's just a cloud of smoke engulfing the entire apartment. Let me tell you about the big vision. The big vision is creating something like a watch that I can wear on my wrist. And as I enter these different rooms, it will activate different outputs. So if I'm in the kitchen and there's something going on in the door, it will alert me to go to the door. Or if I'm in the bathroom and something's going on in the kitchen, it will alert me to the kitchen. That would be fantastic. But the minimum viable product that I want to be able to create is something where you have the stimulus of a doorbell or a fire alarm, and an output is the lights in the entire house that are connected to a central device will go off to alert me that something is going on in one of the rooms. Or if it could even alert me, the doorbell or a fire specifically, that would be amazing and life-changing. One last thing, one person with hearing loss is killed by a fire every 15 hours, and one person with hearing loss is injured every 3 hours. I visualize this device having a huge impact in the lives of people, because experiencing a fire is not just about being able to hear the alarm, but also being notified by your neighbors if a fire is happening in your building so you could escape. All right, I'm really excited to be able to work with you guys and I hope you guys pick me. Okay,